doubles by the freshman Matisse Courbon and what we talked about, the player to watch for Murray State today, Big Fred King, with 15 points and 11 rebounds. Courbon ended up with 11 points and 11 rebounds. And another freshman for Murray State that came off the bench, Roman Dumont, with 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's someone that'll be, these Racer fans here in Murray, Kentucky are going to love watching this guy play.
The Wolves will line up this way: number 0, Benjamin Bowen; number 4, James Glenn; number 8, Joshua Book; number 10, Simon Aquina. He's 6'6", 215. He is from Stockholm, Sweden, and a senior. And they have number 35, Jake Valim, and Obior, number 55, 6'7", 220. He's from the Netherlands. And the Racers will line up this way: Martise Carbone, he'll wear number 2, 6'6", 190, and a freshman. KJ Kenner, 6 foot 166. He's a sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee. Mason Miller from Germantown, Tennessee, 6'9", 190, and a freshman. Javon Jackson, 6'3", 190, from Houston, Texas. And the big man in the middle down low, Fred King, 6'9", 267. He is from the Bahamas. As we're just underway. Three-pointer for the Racers.
Yeah, and you'll see Murray State get up and pressure Northern State here. One thing that happens a lot with Division I teams when they play a lower-level opponent is they really like to get after you defensively early and try to run you out of the gym.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this offense for Murray State.
Good switch there by Murray State.
The Wolves are working it around the pass, and a three-pointer that time, and that's from Benjamin Bowen.
Yeah, Bowen from Highlands Ranch, Colorado, a 6'5", 185-pound senior, can really shoot the basketball.
Racers on the attack. King out top.
And you'll see a lot of DHOs and ball screens from this Murray State team as they look to get the ball inside to Fred King right away.
I think what they're going to try to do is what you just said: switch defenses on him, try to wear him down as King gets the basket.
Northern State, Coach Wilder having his post player bring the ball up to take some of the pressure off those guards. Good hands by Javon Jackson there. Ball goes out of bounds off Glenn. It'll be Murray State basketball.
We've had our first turnover of the game, Rob.
Yeah, and that's a critical thing today. It's not a live ball turnover, so the Racers can't get out in transition, but it's going to be critical for Northern State to stay in this game. They're going to have to take care of the basketball. Post ISO set right there. Jackson trying to lob it up to King, hits the rim, but King gets it off the glass and puts it back in.
Something tells me we're going to see a lot of that this afternoon with the size advantage that the Murray State Racers have down low.
Yeah, and Fred King has been a backup. As you see Glenn pull from three, not a bashful guy, leading returning scorer, a player to watch off the top. But Fred King was a backup to Kalkbrenner last year for Creighton. And that's something the freshman can do right there, Anthony.
Martise Courbon, absolutely.
Martise Courbon is going to be a problem for people as the Racers move into the Missouri Valley.
I think you're right, and he is going to be somebody to watch. Racers on the attack. Down low to King. Double team, and looks like he's going to be fouled down low.
Yeah, that was a good foul that time by Bowen as he just reached in. King was going to go up and dunk that one. So he saved the basket, take the foul, and save the basket.
And just like that, we have a substitution. Obiora goes to the bench. Racers. Missed the shot, Wolves on the attack.
Good execution on the baseline out of bounds play there by the Racers. They just missed the point blank shot, did Mason Miller.
Looking down low inside. Shot up, and it rolls in that time for Simon Aquina.
Yeah, and he took the smaller Javon Jackson down, posted him up, got deep position. Jackson's got to do a better job of playing early, doing his work early, and keeping him from getting that post position.
He got him on his hip and took him to the rim. And the Racers up with another shot again, and that's good by Javon Jackson as Ty Rogers checks into the lineup for the Wolves.
And Jackson, a UIC transfer, can really explode offensively. Had his career high 30 points against this Murray State squad up in Chicago last year.
Wolves on the move. Inside pass, beautiful that time to Simon Aquina.
Yeah, just not great communication right there on that ball screen action by the Wolves, able to pick Murray State apart.
Tenner, now to King, operating from the three-point line.
That dribble handoff right into a ball screen. They got King on a post-up right away. Missed him initially, but then they got it to him the second time.
And he traveled. Actually, Robbie traveled twice.
He did do that.
Roman Duman checks into the ball game for the Racers, and Marshawn Smith checks into the lineup for the Wolves. Smith, 6'5" junior guard from East Palo Alto, California.
Yeah, and Smith, I've watched some film on Smith. He's a good athlete, not a great athlete, but a good athlete with a nice handle, good mid-range game, and can get to the rack.
And the Racers, the second turnover of the day on the move. And the dunk, that time by Matisse Corbon.
Corbon just taking it right out of the hands of the Wolves in that full court pressure that Murray State's applying. Gets out in transition. That's one of those live ball turnovers we talked about on the opening, Anthony.
On the move, the Wolves looking inside. Shot blocked, going to be foul. And it's going to be whistled as Matisse Corbon picks up the first foul for the
And that's
Racers.
one of those things, and they've really worked on this. Every college basketball spent 3 years with the Marauders at University of Mary. Averaged 15.6 rebounds a game in high school. Made the Illinois All-State third team.
And he gets 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. I was wondering if they were going to see that. He is being actually bird dogged by Marshawn Smith, and the official finally got him. That'll be his first, team second.
Yeah, and you saw a big rebound right there by Roman Duman as he takes off. The freshman a little excited, just shuffled his feet just a little bit over there as he went with the jab step, tried to drive the basketball baseline.
The Wolves on the move. Racers still applying that full court pressure.
Glenn taking it right to the rack, misses the layup right there, Anthony, but that's because of a lot of pressure applied by Murray State full court.
Here comes Javon Jackson into the paint, spin, turn, move, gets the shot to go.
Yeah, a little old school right there. Show the ball, turn around, go back with a little jump hook by Javon Jackson.
He has 4 points in the contest.
And the Racers have opened up an 8-point lead.
Wolves on the move. Defense being applied by Javon Jackson, and he is really bird dogging James Glenn. Inside, shot blocked by Fred King. Goes off a Wolves player, and the Murray State Racers will take over.
Yeah, Blah. Simon Aquino had a great drive right there at baseline. He just went up a little too soft for these Racers. Fred King, good size, good athletic ability. I talked in the opening about his quick hands and feet. He just baited him into that reverse layup. You go up soft, and he blocks the ball down off his foot out of bounds.
Murray State sends in 2 subs. Lane Taylor, 5'11", 184, and a sophomore guard. And Braden Shorter, 6'5", 210, junior from Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah, and these 2 players can both shoot the basketball. Lane Taylor transferred from Central Arkansas, averaged 17.4 points per game as a freshman last year.
I watched him shoot during the shoot-around, and he's a dead eye. Jackson inside gets the roll to go, and the basket is good as he gets his 3rd basket of the day.
Yeah, and there he goes. I told you, a very explosive player offensively.
Racers now up by 10. They're in a sticky man-to-man defense. Shot up, Wolves. No good. Rebound brought out of there by Roman Duman.
Duman in transition right here. He's dangerous in the open court.
He got away with no, he didn't get away with the travel.
Yeah, I kind of disagree. I'd like to see that on the replay. I kind of disagree with the call right there. That's just a long stride step through by Duman.
Dylan Anderson checks into the ball game for the Racers. Fred King takes a seat.
Dylan Anderson, a 7-footer with outstanding three-point range. Got a good touch on his jump shot.
And a beast in the paint to provide some help to Fred King down low. Racers in transition.
Marshawn Smith, not bashful at all.
He saw Jackson and gave it up, but the defensive man for the Wolves, Marshawn Smith, knocked it out of bounds. And the Racers will take it out of bounds right here.
Yeah, a little sideline out of bounds action here for Murray State.
Lane Taylor. Wolves in a man-to-man.
Little box set right into a slip ball screen, looking high-low. Dumont gets it down there to Dylan Anderson where he's fouled.
I thought we had a kick ball first, but it looks like they're going to call the foul.
Yeah, that's one I'd like to see Dumont look at the rim before he goes to make that pass.
Absolutely.
Wide open there at the elbow, but, you know, that's one of those things, analytics now, you really don't want a lot of mid-range shots. Most coaches don't.
Long count. Finally get it in to Lane Taylor. He has been bird dogged out front. At the top now, Doman. Wolves still in the man-to-man. And it looks like Jackson slipped his man and got a clear lane all the way to the basket for the two-point basket.
Yeah, and Murray State 9 of 11 from the field now, getting to the rim at will against this Northern State defense. As you see Dumont get a deflection there.
And with that height, he has a wide range. He has long arms.
Roman Dumont can play any position, Anthony.
I believe
play one through 4 for sure.
I've watched him shoot during practice when I came over to watch, and he was filling it up. Racers in transition.
Phenomenal pass by Dumont ahead.
Jackson.
Taylor finds Jackson for the 3, Anthony. Sorry to step on your. They've got 9 new players and a new coaching staff and a few key returners like Glenn. But, you know, they're just kind of overmatched right here early in this game with the Division I Racers.
Well, that's kind of like Murray State, Rob. You know, we have a bunch of new players and a new coach ourselves.
Murray State has 15 new players. Every player on the roster is brand new in a Murray State uniform, for those watching that aren't aware.
Ty Rogers gets his first basket for the Wolves. He tries to stop the bleeding somewhat. Racers on the move. Kick it out. Spin move, back out to Taylor. Now they whip it around the horn. Shot up, and a beautiful shot by Braden Shorter. That's a three-pointer, nothing but net.
Yeah, and Shorter, Anthony, a 6'5", 210-pound junior transfer from Division II Washburn in Kansas. All he did last year was average 15.5 points a game and made 119 threes, which is a single-season record at that school, and he was #1 in the nation in three-point baskets made.
Incredible. Ty Rogers answers for the Wolves. Murray State on the attack, back the other way. Taylor 3, no good. Errant rebound, sails out of bounds, and it will belong to the Racers.
Yeah, and that
Racers have the ball.
Murray State baseline out of bounds play, go 1-4 flat, a little flex action, then a miscommunication between Corbon and Dumont.
Down low. Now as the Wolves bring it out top. Smith fires it up from 3, air ball. And we have a substitution for the Racers. Mason Miller checks back into the lineup as Dumont goes to the bench. Lane Taylor. The Wolves still in that man-to-man. And Murray State hasn't really lost anything since Fred King went to the bench. Out top, Anderson gives way to Corbon.
Good entry
Inside
pass by
now.
Corbon there.
Shot off
And Murray State went a little bully ball right there as Corbon gets penetration. And then Anderson does an outstanding job of sealing his man off right there, Anthony. And Corbon delivers it just so Anderson can catch it and put it in.
And it looks like Benjamin Bowen answers for the Wolves. He has 5 points in the game. Taylor looking things over.
Yeah, got a little illegal screen right there.
Yep.
Just moved just a little bit. Going to get called out on, you know, the Murray State runs an open offense, so the floor is spread. They've got these guys, you're setting screens out in the open, out on the three-point line, and you move just a little bit and knock that defender off their path. These referees are going to call that.
Fred King checks into the lineup as Dylan Anderson goes to the bench for the Racers. The Wolves out top. Rogers looking inside the book. The Racers are playing a sticky defense. Three-pointer by the Wolves, no good. Look at the white jerseys around that basket when that ball goes up.
Corbon and Miller both going after the basketball right there.
Taylor drives, penetrates, kicks it out top. Spin move into the paint. Shorter pulls up, no good. Rebound tapped around, sails out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Racers.
Yeah, and that was Matisse Courbon keeping the ball alive there, the freshman getting on the glass.
And we have Obiara returning to the lineup for the Wolves, 6'7", 220, a junior from Bilthoven, Netherlands, as Ty Rogers goes to the bench.
Yeah, Obiora played on the Netherlands national teams, both the under-18 and under-20 national teams for the Netherlands. Taylor gets the switch he wanted as Obiora guarding him. Calls for the ball back. Oh, just a lazy pass by Courbon there.
And a steal by Northern State, and we have a dunk that time by Obiora. Just a clean steal, Rob.
Obiora rattles the rim. Just a lazy, soft pass by the freshman, and that's something he will not do once we get into this season.
It brought Coach up off the bench.
Yeah, as we go through this college basketball season, one thing people are going to see is they're going to see the growth of freshmen all across the country.
Oh, I agree. Wolves on the move. Kick out, three-pointer. Shot no good. Rebound tapped around, brought out of there by Benjamin Bowen.
And Northern State, quite frankly, just playing a little bit harder than this Murray State Racers team right now, Anthony.
They've cut the lead to 12. Shot up from three. No good. Rebound. Tossed around. Smith comes up with it. Three-pointer again for the Wolves. And the shot is good by Joshua Book.
In the game for Murray State.
And the Racers will have the ball.
Yeah, just not communicating the last few possessions defensively and not rebounding the basketball. And these Wolves have really gotten after it.
Miller, who just returned to the lineup, now to Tenor. Both teams are still playing a sticky man-to-man defense. Yeah, what a drive to the basket that time by Jackson.
And that's a tough thing with Jackson right there, Anthony. If you're going to get up on him and pressure him that much, both Tenor and Jackson can blow by you and get to the rim.
He has 12 points in the game. Wolves on the move.
Yeah, Bowen just blew by Courbon that time.
And then he kicked it out. Shot up, no good. Fred King gets the rebound, and the Racers are on the move. Tenor picked up, drives to the lane, pump fakes, kicks it back out. Courbon and Jackson at a 1-2 punch at the guard position.
Ball screen action. That Murray State got the switch they wanted. Northern State switching everything.
Jackson goes down low. He has his shot blocked by Obiora.
And that's one of those, Anthony, where, you know, if you're sitting on that Murray State, shoot the basketball and spread the floor for this Murray State Racer offense and give them great spacing.
Shot up Racers, no good. King rebound, puts it back, no good. Rebound tapped around, brought out of there by the Wolves, and has it knocked away. Dumont from three, pulls up, no good. And Obiara gets the rebound for the Wolves.
Yeah, King hobbled a little bit coming out of that scrum on the rebound there.
I noticed that too.
Limping back down the court. Oh, good back tip by Javon Jackson right there. Dumont comes up with the basketball.
Racers on the attack. Miller inside now to King. King lays it up in, good.
And not hobbling anymore. The big fella puts it in the basket.
He's just going to be a problem for them down low as he has a 6-point. He is a beast in the paint. Wolves on the reverse layup shot that time by Joshua Book. What a shot.
Great job by Book that time as they lose Dumont in transition.
But that was a
great job by Book attacking the basket and then using the rim to put Fred King in jail and protect the basketball as he went with the reverse.
The Racers now find themselves up again by 13 with 6:45 left to go in the half. Fred came out. See him limping?
Yeah, they brought Brock Weiss in the game to replace King as King was hobbled earlier, but then did an outstanding job running to the rim and getting the ball and putting it in the basket for the Racers.
Brock Weiss, a 6'10" postman. He's from Memphis, Tennessee, and he will add it much bulk in the paint down low. Wolves transition and fouled on the play as Akina makes the shot, and he's fouled by the Racers.
Yeah, that's one. Murray State trapping in the backcourt. The Wolves are flooding the front court, inviting the trap, throwing over the top as you see this replay right here. Miller does a pretty good job of walling off right there. You know, maybe he turns his body a little bit into the offensive player, but I really thought that time where we saw Courbon earlier come down with his hands and foul, I really thought that time that Mason Miller did a nice job walling off with his hands straight up.
Simon Aquina at the free throw line. He gets the first one. Actually, it was a three-pointer. He hit the shot and got the 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, and the Wolves are within 10 now with 6:30 to go in this first half.
Braden Shorter checks in along with Lane Taylor for the Racers. Brock Weiss out top has it knocked away and being chased down the floor. The Wolves come up with it. Looks like 1st and 10.
And that was just Weiss being soft with the ball. Obiora just knocked it right out of his hands. And now the Wolves have a chance to cut it to within single digits.
Joshua Book now outside to Obiora. They're hovering around that three-point line. Inside shot up that time by James Glenn. He gets his first basket of the game.
Yeah, great drive that time by James Glenn. Has a little size on Javon Jackson and took advantage of it.
There was a wide open lane and he filled it. Doman being guarded outside by Aquina. Doman drives to the paint, no good. Rebound brought out of there by Doman. He gets his own rebound and gets it to go.
Yeah, and Murray State these last few possessions playing a little too much one-on-one basketball.
Lead is cut to 10 now. Three-pointer, Wolves, nothing but net, James Glenn.
That's what we talked about in the opening. Young man has deep range. Was a 44% three-point shooter at Des Moines Area Community College a couple of years ago, 35% last season, but he has deep range. He saw the ball go in the basket on the drive the possession before, comes back and hits the big, long three-point shot.
Jackson picks up his 14th point on that. Here are the Wolves looking inside, has it knocked away that time by Taylor, and here come the Racers in transition. Shorter from three, no good. Rebound brought out of there by Obiora for the Wolves.
Yeah, good shot in transition for that particular player. Braden Shorter wide open with the three, but he just fading back a little bit on his shot and staying in it.
Three-pointer no good by the Wolves. Rebound brought out of there by Shorter. He's on the move. Has it tipped away. It hit back to him, and he knocks it out of bounds accidentally.
Yeah, and decided at the last second he wanted to throw the ball across the court to Javon Jackson. And Shorter should have just gone up with the basketball that time.
I agree.
You see him here in the open court. You know, the young man, Obiora is a good-sized guy back there, but Shorter is a well-put-together young man.
Yes.
Should have gone through the chest of the big man right to the rim.
Dylan Anderson checks in for the Racers, along with Marshawn Smith for the Wolves. Northern State on the attack. Racers still in the man-to-man. Shot up, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Braden Shorter, and here come the Racers. Doman inside, lays it up.
Dumont in transition catches the ball. It's one dribble from behind the three-point line
It's just
all
too
the way
easy.
to the rim.
Just too easy, Rob.
Got a bright future ahead of him.
Oh, he definitely.
Oh, great move.
Shot up from three, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Anderson.
Yeah, great move and a good kick out that time for Northern State. They just didn't get the payoff.
Lane Taylor on the move, pulls up from three, no good. Rebound tapped around. Are you kidding me? Corban comes up with it, misses the shot, but the rebound comes out to the Wolves. Still hovering around the three-point line. Breaks to the basket, shot up by Aquina, and it's good.
Yeah, Akinwa just doing an outstanding job. Put the ball on the floor, use his shoulder, go into the defender, use the offhand to finish.
Taylor being guarded out front by James Glenn.
A little screen, rescreen action for Lane Taylor. Dribbling just a little bit too much right there. Murray State needs to get the basketball moving. A little middle ball screen action.
Come on, from three. Yes, sir. That's his first three of the game.
Yeah, and I talked about him being able to space the floor at his size. Really can play 1 through 4, and just a deadly offensive weapon.
Smith out top, gives way to Rogers. The Wolves are trying to get something going. Down by 12 again. Shot up from three, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Doman.
Yeah, and that was a good open look by Rogers. Glenn got him a great look as you see Lane Taylor driving the basketball to the rim, gets bailed out. Their confidence level when they come out in the second half.
I agree. Lane Taylor hit both free throws. Wolves the other way. Smith kicks it out, and the pass was intended for James Glenn. He tips it, knocks it out of bounds. This is a turnover, and the Racers will have it. Mason Miller returns to the lineup for the Racers as DeMond goes to the bench.
Yeah, and that was a good job by Taylor over there on the weak side defensively. Get a little hand on that pass as Smith tried to drive baseline and then throw the cross-court pass to the corner, which is a great play normally. Taylor stayed home, got a little deflection. It goes off Glenn out of bounds.
Joshua Book returns to the lineup for the Wolves. Out top now, KJ Tenner being guarded by Rogers. Kicks it inside.
Oh, big-time block by Smith on the weak side help.
Marshawn Smith on the block.
And that's just coming from weak side. Got his hand on the ball. Miller was driving it hard. Just a nice defensive play by Smith.
Corbon kicks it out to Tenner. And we have a 3-second violation in the paint.
And that's not going to, well, it's a shot clock violation there, Anthony.
Was it a shot clock?
That's not going to make Coach Ryan Miller from Murray State very happy. Northern State, that bench has got to be excited about the way they played defense on that possession.
I misunderstood the call. I thought it was a 3-second. I'm sorry. Wolves back the other way. Akina drives to the basket, and it's going to be a block called against the Racers.
Sweden.
And he has 10 points. And here comes KJ Tenner on the move.
Yeah, and Akina is a transfer from Westminster University, averaged over 13 points a game there.
Deep three from the corner. Mason Miller,
yeah,
nothing but net.
Set up by KJ Tenner right there. Tremendous penetration, great vision to find Miller standing wide open in the corner. Penetration just breaking down the defense right there, Anthony.
6'9" transfer from Creighton University. Is Mason Miller. Wolves working it around the three-point line. Book shot up, no good, and here comes Mason Miller with it.
Yeah, flew in for that rebound from the weak side.
Drives to the basket, all the way, switches hands, KJ Tenner, and he gets the basket.
Yeah, nice crossover, right to left crossover, exploded to the rim, did the transfer from West Virginia.
He almost shook him out of his shoes, Rob. 28 seconds left to go.
You know, I promise you there's a reason that KJ Tenner led the city of Memphis in scoring as a high school player. Young man has some shift and has some jets.
As we see Javon Jackson returning to the lineup for the Racers.
Yeah, and you see right here, just a quick hesitation, blows by right to the rim, KJ Tenner. That's penetration, back-to-back possessions by Tenner creates 5 points for Murray State as they open up this lead out to 17, 49-32. And we talked about the last 2.5 minutes being important, and the Racers are winning that time right now.
Mason Miller and Martise Corbon go to the bench for the Racers as number 11, Dylan Anderson, and 77, Roman Dumont checks back into the lineup for the Racers.
Nice mid-range shot
that
by
time
Smith
by Marshawn Smith. He gets his first basket of the game.
Yeah, can go where he wants to go with his handles. Nice mid-range shot.
6 seconds left. Shot up, good by Roman Dumont.
Dumont with the big three to end the first half for Murray State and push that lead back out to 18. Murray State 54, Northern State 34. You're watching the Valley on ES. I'm a little disappointed that my team allowed over 45% from the field to the Division II Wolves.
Both teams will line it up the way they did to start the game. For the Wolves, Benjamin Bowen, James Glenn, Joshua Book, Simon Akina, and Toby Obiara. And for the Racers, KJ Kenner, Javon Jackson, Fred King, Mason Miller, and Matisse Corbon.
Yeah, that was a really nice three-point shot there as Book went with a little crossover, a little right-to-left crossover, pulled up and drained the three. Pulls the Wolves within 15, and then Murray State turns it over on their first possession. No Fred King to start the second half here as Dylan Anderson gets the start.
I wonder if it's, well, you noticed him limping earlier, and he has an ice pack on his knee on the bench, on that right knee, Rob.
Hopefully for Murray State, that's just a precautionary thing.
Wolves looking down low, dribble penetrate, inside shot up that time by Akina, and he scores another basket.
Quick 5-0 run for Northern State as they get back in this thing, down 13 now.
Akina has 12 points in the game. Tenner out top, gives way to Anderson.
Little zoom action here from Murray State. Northern State does a good job defending it. Illegal screen as Dylan Anderson goes to roll as he makes the handoff to Javon Jackson and picks up the offensive foul. His second illegal screen today, both of his fouls, illegal screens.
That's his first foul and the Racers' first of the half. Joshua Book driving, pulls up, mid-range, no good.
Yeah,
Rebound out of there
stroke
by Anderson.
Nice looking stroke, though. That middle ball screen, Murray State's going to have to do a better job defending that.
Tenner gets the shot to go.
Just pushes it in transition until somebody stops him, gets all the way to the rim.
And he doesn't have a lot of size. He's only 6 feet, but he's quick as lightning. The Wolves kick it out. Bowen drives to the basket, and he's fouled.
Yeah, and that's one you can't allow if you're Murray State defensively. You know, the ball just came from that wing, and he drove it right back to where the ball came from. No help defense, gets all the way to the rim, as you see the replay right here. Bowen putting it on the floor and going right into Anderson. Anderson just twisting a little bit, gets the foul, and that's his third foul. And Bowen knocks down the free throw, Anthony.
First time he's been to the line tonight. He has 6 points. Thus far, he is 1 for 1. Second free throw.
Yeah, Bowen, a transfer from the University of Denver, started his career at Wyoming, did not play, but shot 75% from the free throw line last year at the University of Denver.
And in 7 games, he shot 47.5% from the floor. Inside, Anderson, double team, kicks it out. Races from 3, shot up, no good by Corbin. Rebound tossed around, and it looks like the Racers will maintain possession.
Yes, sir. Went off Bowen out of bounds there. Murray State going to get a baseline out of bounds opportunity. If they go 1-4 flat, look for a quick high-low opportunity, a quick post up right here.
Inside to Anderson. Gives way to Miller. Double pump. Wow, good shot, layup and basket is Javon Jackson.
Javon Jackson getting back to what he did at the start of the game, driving the basketball to the rim.
16 points for Jackson. Three-pointer, start, Wolves, rebound, brought out of there by the Racers. That is Corbin. And the Racers are just penetrating at will, as we saw Javon Jackson just take it to the hole.
Did a phenomenal job splitting the defense right there off the ball screen, turned the corner and got to the rim, and then with the acrobatic finish. And I told you early in the game, Javon Jackson, when he has it going on, is a dangerous, dangerous scorer.
Foul is on Benjamin Bowen. That's his second, and that will give it a turnover to the Racers as Javon Jackson takes it out and gives way to KJ Tenner. Racers now up by 18. Jackson, Anderson from 3, air ball. And that will turn it over to the Wolves as we see Marshawn Smith return to the lineup for the Wolves. James Glenn goes to the bench.
And Anderson is a capable three-point shooter with his feet set, but you see him limping back down the court after that air ball. Looks a little gassed right now, but he is a capable three-point shooter. That's a shot that this coaching staff wants their team to take.
And here come the Wolves. Man-to-man, Murray State. Wolves driving. Nothing there for Book. Kicks it out to Obiora. Now Smith. Knocked around, pass inside, down low, shot, no good. Rebound brought out of there by Anderson for the Racers.
Brilliant pass, Anthony, by Marshawn Smith. Dylan Anderson just changed the shot.
And we're going to have a foul call on the penetration.
And you'll see right there, I mean, I don't know if we'll have a replay of that, but Mason Miller makes a brilliant back cut, and we're going to see a replay as he cuts back door, and we didn't quite see the start of that play, but the ball was dropped off to him beautifully, and then he goes acrobatic underneath the rim behind the backboard, draws the foul, and earns a trip to the free throw line.
That'll send him to the free throw line as he gets the first one, and that is his first trip tonight. He's 1 for 1. He has 4 points in the ball game. Miller, second free throw, airborne, and it's good.
Yeah, and he's on the preseason Missouri Valley watch list. You know, his dad, everybody knows his dad, Mike Miller, played in the NBA for 17 years, was an NBA champion a couple of years, 12 and 13 with the Miami Heat. But his mom was a phenomenal volleyball player, Jennifer, at the University of Florida.
The Racers are going to be whistled for a foul. Looks like it's going to go against Martise Corbin. That's his second, and that'll send him to the bench.
Yeah, Corbin just late getting down to help right there and runs into Obiora.
The Wolves out top. Looking, pulls up from the free throw line, shot good.
And again, that's Book off the middle ball screen. This middle ball screen is really causing Murray State problems.
And he just raised up and fired.
You know, and that's something the Northern State coaching staff, Coach Matt Wilbur, really going to that middle ball screen action and kind of picking on Murray State right now with that.
Jackson kicks it back outside. Shot up by Miller, no good. Rebound. The Wolves tapped around by the Racers, and Jackson comes up with it on the steal.
Yeah, ill-advised pass right there in transition for Northern State.
Jackson from three, no good. Rebound. Here come the Wolves in transition. Shot up, no good, blocked. And the rebound pulled out of there by Shorter. And here come the Racers. Tenner, pass down low. Benjamin Bowen on the move for the Wolves. Akina pulls up, no good. Rebound brought out of there by the Racers. And here comes Jackson.
Yeah, and Vice a little lackadaisical with the ball while Obiora was still back there with him.
Three-pointer, no good. Vice comes up with the rebound. Another one of those big men that's going to help the Racers down low. Taylor penetrates, dishes, three-pointer, Racers, good by Jackson.
Yeah, nice heads-up play by Lane Taylor right there. The penetration set up Javon Jackson for the wide-open three, and he knocked it down. That gives him 22 points so far on the game.
Wolves kick it out. Three-pointer in the corner for Marshawn Smith, and he nails it.
Yeah, there's the answer. Good ball movement by the Wolves that time. Swung the ball around, got a little penetration, then got it back around, wide-open three, and they knocked it down.
In my opinion, their defense was better in the second half than it was in the first.
And Lane Taylor just dribbles a circle around the entire Northern State Wolves defense. Went baseline, did a great job. And a lot of players will not do this nowadays, but a la Gary Payton in the old school or Steve Nash in the 90s, Lane Taylor that time penetrates baseline, dribbles an entire circle around the defense, loses them, and knocks down that mid-range shot. And then you see the Wolves come back and bury the three.
Marshawn Smith answers with the three for the Wolves. Vice being guarded in the paint. Obiara. Inside pass down low to Roman Doman on the layup.
Yeah, Dumont made a circle cut right around Vice. Vice did a nice job after being a little lackadaisical with the ball, a little soft with it, and then finds his teammate over the top.
Three-pointer Wolves, no good. Rebound tapped around by Vice, knocks it off a Wolf, and the Racers come up with it, and here comes Taylor. Three-pointer, three-point range, no good. Taylor, three-point shot now, Shorter, no good. Jackson rebounds. Roman Dumont from three, got it!
Yeah, good job by Murray State that time, getting that ball moving, communicating. They knock it down. Dumont in the corner for another three, pushes the lead out to 72-48 for Murray State on top of the Northern State from the field, 3 of 4 from the three-point line. Murray State extends their pressure here.
Full court.
Good job breaking it.
Ty Rogers gives off to Joshua Book.
And the freshman Tristan Ford is checked in for Murray State.
You took the words right out of my mouth. 6'3" freshman from Rockford, Illinois. Rebound brought out of there by Doman. He is so multi-talented. Three from the corner. Racers no good by Ford. And there's a foul on the rebound.
Yeah, it's great.
Looks like it's going to go against Benjamin Bowen. Go ahead, Rob.
It does. It's great push by Dumont that time, and you said he's just so good. And he finds a wide open Tristan Ford in the corner. The freshman just a little strong with it. Shorter goes up and pulls down a rebound with one hand. Coaches want you to go up and get that thing with two
hands. But
the only reason he grabbed it with one is because Bowen was holding the other arm down. So it'll be Murray State basketball on the baseline out of bounds.
Simon Aquino checks into the lineup for the Wolves as Smith goes to the bench. Racing, Dumont, spin move.
Yeah,
excellent footwork.
He wants to finish that one, but you're right. That was brilliant footwork by Dumont there, and a nice pass to the weak side to the cutting Dumont.
He goes to the floor, gets up laughing, and as we see the replay right here, excellent spin move. Look at the footwork. Perfect, excellent footwork. He's fouled on the play, and that'll send him to the free throw line for two.
You want to finish that if you're Dumont. That's the next step, is to be able to finish that play and get a three-point play instead of a chance for two free throws.
Right. The first one's up, and it's good.
But Dumont, an outstanding free throw shooter, just has a beautiful stroke. Played in the French Pro A League, but it's been playing for several years against grown men, Anthony.
It makes a difference. And he gets both free throws.
And his father was a great basketball player. I believe he was on the French national team for like 16 years.
He was. Wolves, and going to be a travel call against Ty Rogers. He took too many steps. And now we have the media timeout. 74-48 left to go in the contest. Racers on top. Back after this. Vice.
Little zoom action from Murray State right there again. Vice a little stronger with the basketball that time. Learned from his earlier mistakes.
Out to the three-point line. Shorter penetrates. Guarded. Shot up no good, but he's going to be fouled by Nelson Reynolds, who checked in. 6'2", 190, a senior from Peoria, Illinois.
Yeah, and Reynolds just had his hand around Shorter's waist that time. Shorter, you can see, he's well put together, kind of built like a linebacker.
Oh,
Anthony.
yeah.
And he puts the ball on the floor, works his way to the rim down the baseline, and you see Shorter's got him with his right arm wrapped around his waist and just holds him down.
Shorter hits the first free throw. The foul is on Nelson Reynolds. That's his first.
Reynolds hasn't had a whole lot of opportunity in this game, but the guy's a big-time shooter. Over 45% from the three-point line at Southeastern University last year, and 75% of his shot attempts are threes, so look for him to try to find his way to an open three here for the Wolves.
Mali Barrioba checks into the game for the Wolves.
And
long
there he goes.
three-pointer, no good. Tapped around, rebound brought out of there by Anderson, and here comes Ford. Penetrates, no good. Ball rolls off. Anderson goes up, looked like he was fouled, got away with it, and here come the Wolves.
Yeah, but what explosion from Tristan Ford. You see a little bit, a flash of what the young freshman can do for this Murray State Racer team.
Three-pointer up, rims out, ends up in the hands of Ty Rogers, and he knocks down the three.
Yeah, very capable three-point shooter. Rogers knocks it down and pulls this Wolves team to within 15 with 10:45 to go.
Racers deep in the corner, three-pointer, no good. Rebound Reynolds. He's going to slow it down a little. As he gives away to Yelba.
Yeboah thought about it.
I thought he walked. Smith pulls up from three, no good, rims out. Rebound brought out of there by Shorter. Lane Taylor running the point. Ford being guarded by Yeboah. Penetrates, left hand, lays it up, and good.
Yeah, nice penetration right there. Tristan Ford is extremely quick, has long arms, and really got to his inside finish that time. Big time play by the freshman.
And did it with his left hand. Shot up by Book.
And Book has played an outstanding game for Northern State. 6'4" guard has just really taken the Racers to task at times.
He has 12 points. Taylor penetrates. Looking. Kicks it out. Shorter, three, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Dumont. Taylor, three again, fires up, got it.
Yeah, offensive rebound by Dumont finds Taylor. Taylor knocks down a three. This Murray State crowd is a little excited here as the Racers push it out by 18, 81-53 with 9:15 to go.
Wolves three-pointer, no good. Rebound tapped around, knocked out of bounds by Shorter, and it will go back to the Wolves. Racers check in with Lachlan Crate, 6'8", 190 freshman from Feeling, New Zealand. One thing I can say about this Racer team, it's international.
Got a nice international flair on both of these squads. Got people from Sweden, New Zealand, France,
Bahamas,
the Netherlands.
Yes. Lane Teets checks into the lineup for Northern State.
Lachlan Crate just checked in for Murray State. Smith trying to go to work on him.
Shot up, no good. And Damon comes out of there with the rebound. Penetrates all the way to the basket. No good. Whoa! And it's followed by Lachlan Crate, who comes in off the bench, gets to put back on a flush for the Racers.
Yeah, Northern State defender on the weak side just lost contact with Crate and just allowed him to go right to the rim.
Marshawn Smith on the answer for the Wolves. 83-55 our score, 8:29 left to go in the game. It has been all Racers all afternoon. Taylor penetrate, pulls up, and he gets the roll.
Just so crafty with the basketball. The hesitation, he'll pull the dribble back, use a little retreat dribble actually in the paint, and then go by his man.
Shot up Wolves, no good by Teets. Gets his own rebound, puts it back, and he gets his first basket of the game.
Yeah, Teets scored 1,552 points in high school. A Dakota State transfer, was a North Star Conference Freshman of the Year a year ago.
Lachlan Crate comes in.
Staff have a lot of good things on film to show their team that they need to improve on.
Crate at the free throw line. Shot up, no good. Remember before the timeout, he had the layup, and he was fouled on the play. Teets kicks it outside to Cool.
Cool attempts the long three, the 7-footer from Hartford, South Dakota.
Racers on the move. Taylor gets a screen from Domont. Cross court now to Anderson. Forward. Nothing there. Penetrates, turns, spins, shot up, no good. Rebound by the Wolves. And here comes Teets. But he's being guarded by Doman. I don't know if that's going to work. And a shot up that time by number 24, Jacob Cool, and he's going to be fouled on the play.
Yeah, nice play by Teets to keep his composure. Got penetration, saw the 6'9" Dumont right in front of him, backed it out, found his teammate cutting to the basket and earn a trip to the free throw line.
As we see Racers set to check in Mason Miller and Brock Weiss.
And there's the replay. You see Cool with a nice cut behind Dylan Anderson. Just lost him for a second as Cool misses the free throw.
And that's Anderson's third foul, Rob. Doman and Anderson check out as Miller returns to the lineup along with Brock Weiss.
Yeah, and Anderson got that foul because he got caught ball watching
exactly.
right there.
He did.
Anthony.
He sure did. You're right. Free throws up, no good by Cool. And here comes Lane Taylor. He has one gear that's high and fast. Forward. Down to Crate. Looking inside. Weiss, double team, kicks it back out to Crate. Penetrates, shot up. No good. Rolls off. And Weiss puts it back in on the putback.
Yeah, and Murray State getting the switch they wanted that time against this Northern State defense. Able to get the ball to the rim yet again.
Cross court now.
Nelson Reynolds has that kind of range.
Shot up, no good. Rebound brought out of there by Taylor. Three-pointer. Racers, good.
Yeah.
Mason Miller.
Great extra pass by Murray State that time. Mason Miller had a great shot. His teammate turned down a good shot to get a great shot.
Three-pointer by the Wolves as Jacob Cool missed everything. And here come the Racers. Lane Taylor looking. Gives way to Miller from 3. Got it.
Yeah, and phenomenal job by the point guard Lane Taylor that time.
And that's exactly what they should be telling them, because that's what you have to play with. The foul is on Lane Teets for the Wolves, and that will send Vice to the free throw line.
You know, and if you're on the Northern State bench, you're saying the same thing. Guys, we've just got to play the next possession.
Exactly.
That's all that matters right now.
Lachlan Crate gets the basket for the Racers, and here come the Wolves. Teets driving, penetrates, pulls up, gives way to Yeboah. Now back to Reynolds. Cross court to Teets. Looking, being cut off by Miller. And the ball sails out of bounds. And it looks like it will remain with the Northern State Wolves. Cameron Mercer, they'll check it out. No, they're going to switch it. And Yeboah will throw it in for the Wolves. And a long 3 that time by Nelson Reynolds.
Yeah, that's what we talked about earlier with Reynolds. Big-time shooter. 75, almost all of his shots are going to be three-pointers. You know they're going to try to find him, and he knocked that one down deep in the corner.
That's his first basket of the game, and it's a three-pointer, Rob.
Yeah, 45% three-point shooter a year ago at Southeastern University, 68 of 150, so you know the guy can shoot.
He can shoot it, yes. Racers to inbound the ball. Corbin back into the lineup for the Racers. Being guarded out front by Teets. Teets is just really undersized when it comes to that.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. But when you're that size, you can be someone who can wreak havoc on a game at that size if you know how to use it to your advantage.
If you know how. You took the words right out of my mouth. Remember Tyler Eulis that played for UK.
Best defender in the country his sophomore year in college before he turned pro.
And all the people that said, you're too small, he said, that's a problem for you, not for me.
Exactly right. You know, the first person I worked for as an assistant coach in college named Eddie Fields. Eddie Fields was a Harlem Globetrotter, was about 5'9" or so. And he just made things miserable on his opponents from a defensive standpoint.
I bet.
And I learned a lot about using your size to your advantage, whether you're small or tall.
Know your abilities. Wolves, three-pointer, Marcel, no good. Rebound, Corbin.
Mercadale from IMG Academy and out of Lake Forest, California. Quick trigger right there. Not bashful at all when he checked in the game, Anthony.
Crate going to be whistled for an offensive foul down low. No, they said Brock Weiss.
Yeah, it was Brock Weiss. Crate had the ball in his hands on the perimeter. Taking too long to get it to Weiss. Weiss was pushing for position, ends up with the foul.
I was looking in, I saw the play, and I said the wrong thing. Here come the Wolves. Mercadale.
And that was good communication in the backcourt that time by Weiss, letting his teammate know that the screen was coming.
And we're going to have rebound. And we have a foul on the rebound. Going to go against the Wolves.
Yeah, and just late getting block out position and getting into the lane for Northern State that time. Brock Weiss did an outstanding job attacking the offensive glass off the missed free throw, and the missed block out right there is going to cost their team.
Jacob Cool picked up the foul. That's his second. That'll send Weiss to the free throw line. The first one's up, and he front rims it no good.
You know, and this is one of those situations where if you're Northern State, the score does not matter. What matters is, are we doing the little things? Are we paying attention to detail?
Weiss gets the second when he's 1 out of 2 from the free throw line.
Allowing someone to get to the offensive glass on the free throw lane is a cardinal sin in basketball.
Absolutely. And we're going to have a foul called, much to the displeasure of the Murray State bench.
Yeah, and it was Tristan Ford up, the freshman, putting a lot of pressure on Lane Teets in the backcourt. Almost forced a violation there. But what happened is he just got a little too aggressive, as you see this replay. And he's got him pressured. His body, he's good right there, but then he puts his hand out and touches him, and it's an automatic foul.
Yeah, plus he was scooting him with his lower half. And that'll send the Wolves to the free throw line. And Teets gets his first free throw. Now, that's his third point of the game.
Yeah, and Teets was an 82% free throw shooter a year ago at Dakota State. Was freshman of the year in his conference.
And he's the wrong man to send to the free throw line. He gets them both. 87%, he's a good free throw shooter. Here come the Racers. They've been guarded full court by the Wolves. Ford brings it up. The 6'3" freshman from Rockford, Illinois. Being guarded out front by Lane Teets. Shorter, three-pointer, got it.
Yeah, and there's that stroke we talked about early in the game. Braden Shorter, one of the best three-point shooters in the country by volume a year ago in the Division II ranks.
That's his second three-pointer of the game. Wolves.
Now look right now, Anthony, not a single person from Murray State communicating on defense. They'll see that in film, I guarantee it.
You think it's because they're up by such a large margin they feel like they don't have to talk anymore?
No. I think it's because basketball players in general don't talk enough. And this coaching staff, I guarantee you, I know Ryan Miller's coaching, where he came from, the branches of that tree that he comes from, the guys he worked for. He's going to demand elite communication from his team throughout this season, as I'm sure Coach Wilbers is from his Northern State Wolves. And it's all about, in any sport, but basketball especially, communication is really the most important skill that you have to learn as a team.
Absolutely. The foul is on Dylan Butler. That's his first. That will send Mercedale to the free throw line from Lake Forest, California. And he knocks him down. As Valim checks into the ball game, 6'9", 215 redshirt freshman from Sturgis, South Dakota.
Yeah, Jake Valim is the son of a Northern State University Hall of Famer, Jeremy Valim and Cindy Valim.
Great. Gives way to Ford.
Good sprint out ball screen that time by Brock Weiss. Really hustling to get out there to set that screen.
The Racers are whipping it around the horn. Ford. Looking. Shot clock down to 6. And we're going to have a foul call.
Good effort on the weak side help that time by Reynolds. If he doesn't come over and make a play on the ball, Weiss is dunking that one. So he sends him to the free throw line. We're going to make him earn his points.
Nelson Reynolds picks up his second foul. That'll send Brock Weiss to the free throw line. Free throw is up. Got it. He is 2 for 3. If my calculations are correct.
I believe they are. And Murray State now 10 of 14.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound brought out of there by Valim. Wolves.
Good job staying in his stance that time by Lachlan.
You're right, I saw that. Round the horn, shot up three-pointer. Good for Nelson Reynolds. That's his second three-pointer. He has 6 points in the game.
Yeah, just a late closeout that time by Dylan Butler gives Reynolds an opportunity to knock one down.
Ford being guarded out front by Valim. Racers whip it around. Looking. Man-to-man defense this time by State. Rebound pulled out of there by Teets. And here come the Wolves. 1:42 left in the game. 104-66, Racers up. Long three-pointer that time by Mercadal, and he gets it.
Yeah, Mercadale not bashful at all.
And that was a long three. Racers continue to play. Shorter, three-point. Got it.
Big time play by Braden Shorter. He put Teets on skates, just about made the young man fall down, then pulled it back and knocked down the long three. Put the Racers up 107-69 with 1:10 to go.
He had him on his heels. He has 3 three-pointers in the game as he pulls down that rebound. Here comes Ford.
Shorter knocked down 5
again,
against Xavier.
Got it.
Yeah, he's feeling it right now. You know, he knocked down, led the Racers in scoring in that Xavier game where they went into the Big East opponent and knocked them off. Shorter knocked down 5 of 14. That's his 4th made 3 today.
That's his 4th today, and we have 45 seconds left to go in the game. Wolves.
Oh, good hesitation. Good hesitation by Mercadale right there. I'm sorry, that was Marley Bayiboa.
Bayiboa.
Good hesitation by that young man. Gets to his left hand, earns a chance for a three-point play.
by your boy at the free throw line. Shot is up, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Nelson Reynolds. Long three, good by Reynolds.
And that's another thing. Murray State's those players are going to see that on film. And Nelson Reynolds showing his coaching staff, hey, I'm going to keep playing.
He has 3 3-pointers in the game coming off the bench. Tristan Ford, 25 seconds left to go in the game, 18 on the shot clock. That's something we haven't had to mention a lot this game.
Not at all. Both these teams want to get up and down and let it go.
We had 1 shot clock violation in the first half, none this half. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound back up by the Racers, and it looks like Lachlan Creighton comes up with the putback. He has 8 points. 5 seconds. Wow, a huge block by Vice on that shot.
Yeah, that's a great exclamation point to end the game right there as Teets goes